Now I present the topic corruption. When police force, politics and also the judicial system, including lawyers, are corrupt-free, any country would become totally corruptionless at the next second. Unfortunately, in many countries, many of the politicians, particularly at the bottom and middle level, are very bad. There must be some proper testing process to offer political posts by the parties. And also, there shall be some reasonable system and arrangement by the relevant political parties to feed them for necessary money and power hungry in rotations, at least to some extent. The topmost leaders must have to behave as role models to cleanse the system. Schemes like government freebies shall only be given to poor and maybe up to lower middle class. There shall not be any disparity in the offerings by religions, caste, creed, etc. Poor in any branch is poor only. It is an amazing fun in one particular aspect that why Indian government system itself dividing the people with the maintenance of caste policy and issuing caste certificates and also dividing benefits. How is it possible for the society to leave the caste system? Therefore, the caste certificates shall not be given or asked by the government so that to eradicate the caste as early as possible. What are the obstacles in providing the government helps to the suitably needy people on economical status? The earlier happenings in many hundred years for the economical imbalance due to both the right and wrong activities of all the upper, middle and lower division of previous people shall not be expected and tried to be settled in a few decades. The present day sufferers with all high qualities are also human beings with all feelings and emotions, and their woes are also need to be attended. Everyone must be equally treated, at least in the present modern world. Blindfold, very quicker high elevation to particular divisions would be unsuitable to the logical thinking. The government schemes shall not be made in such a way that leads to corruption. For an example, in India, rupees 148 of one day's salary in 100 days guaranteed employment scheme would have been rounded off to rupees 150 with a little addition of rupees 2 in order to avoid many corruption by middlemen. By doing this with a little extra expense, working people would be more satisfied with the respected amount, and also the corruption would definitely be reduced even if not fully removed. Every project must be done with the proper understanding to avoid corruption. In fact, the normal mentality of people in country like India are always want of money, fame and other attractive things at the earliest by any ways and means. The improper bad attitudes shall be corrected right from the bottom and the beginning of childhoodness. Everyone of your country in whichever level shall be made accountable for their improper and non-suitable wealth when compared to their legal earnings. To detect the fraud accumulation of wealth, information could be gathered in secret and safety methods from their surroundings and living and working places. Non-accountable extra wealth shall be attached to government immediately. It should also be made that long legal process need to be avoided to take stringent and strong action then and there. It is humbly requested to the lawmakers to do not create new laws in haste with the counseling from unsuitable persons due to some untoward incidents by few rowdy bad elements. The ground reality shall be considered that as neither all the male are bad nor all the female are good, the differences of badness ratio between male and female have been considerably reducing day by day. In fact, in my own experience, I have been troubled and tortured a lot by some bad women in and around my living and working places, since I have not considered to their filthy requirements. At the same time, being a man, I never did anything of its kind to any woman, though I too like some. Perhaps the one-sided favorable laws with stringent punishments may aggravate to the increase of bigger crimes so as to evade the evidences of even smaller crimes, and also as of a revenge for the falsehood complaints. The definite possibility and power of doing any cruelty and to file any complaint by the police and the ruling party personnels of whichever party in power against anyone, even the genuine people, by various influences of money, power, etc., shall be changed by suitable alternatives and modifying and modernizing the system with the application of electronic induction like things for the process between public and police. The filing of complaints to the police by the public shall be facilitated through SMS or online registration, either direct to the concerned police station or the central headquarters, as in the case of 108 emergency service. Thus, the FIR, first information registration, could be automatically done with the priority in time and date. The false petitioners must be punished accordingly by the honorable courts at the earliest. By this method, unlawful activities, corruption, fairness, reluctance, etc., may be eliminated to some extent. Respected and truthful social service oriented senior citizens who are directly non-attached to political parties may be given powers and responsibility to check and clean the society and the system, including the police activities, because there must be some outside check device to every administration. Periodical professional moral teaching shall be infused to police personnel, specifically in lower levels. It is very pity that it's an advertisement world for everything, right from the individuals, firms to government, even for small, simple things, wherever bigger things are wanted to be cared for a long time. Finally and importantly, all the public elections in the world shall be conducted totally on the administrative expense with a limited control in maximum number of candidates. Even a single lowest unit of money need not made to be spent by the candidates. The huge money which is being spent for elections by the candidates and the party is the main cause for corruption in politics and every walk of life.